Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin's, and we're back for another edition of PauLInstaMyooin's personal best opinions on Pokemon. So for this edition, it will be about Staryu and Starmie. They have the same exact moves, held item, and abilities, so let's get on with the moves for both of them. For Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, first of all, Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is a 65 power, 100 accuracy, special water type attack. And I believe it's a 10% chance to do this, or maybe 30. It's either 10 or 30%. You can look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's 10%. 10% chance to lower the speed of whoever you use against. So yeah, it could be pretty nice. Lower it by 1, I mean, if I didn't make that specific. Anyway, then Swift. Swift is a 60 power, infinite accuracy, normal special attack. And that's really the only special effect about it. It never misses, so it's a really awesome move. Uh, I mean, yeah, the power is not super great. I mean, it's decent, but the whole thing about not missing is the thing that really matters. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then Minimize. Minimize is a 100 accuracy, status normal type move. Older generations, this only upgraded your evasion by 1, boosted it by 1. But in current generations, it boosts it by 2 each time you use it. And another effect about Minimize is if you use Minimize and then the Pokemon uses a move like Stomp on you or any other stomping type moves, it actually will do double the power. So most of the time, like how if your evasion gets raised, it'll be harder for moves to land on you. But if they actually land the move and then it's something like Stomp or any of those other stomping moves, it'll do double the damage. So you most likely will go bye bye. But then again, it'll be hard enough for them to hit you because you're so evasive. So yeah, so I Minimize is pretty great, but also pretty scary as well. And then Light Screen. Light Screen is a 100 accuracy status psychic type move. And pretty much what this does, for 5 turns, your whole party is protected um, from the damage of special attacks. So all the special attacks, that'll be hitting you, anyone on your team, will be cut in half. So it's pretty nice. Yeah. So then the parentheses. So the parentheses, it says have Hydro Pump instead of Bubble Beam. Now what this means is, Hydro Pump, let me explain what this is. It's 110 power, okay, let me restart that. It's 110 power, 80 accuracy, special water type attack. And there's no special effect, it's just very powerful. So, moves that have under 90 accuracy, attacking moves, I usually don't keep unless it's like they don't have any other thing else to, have, so they might as well have that move. But pretty much you want to always have a move, you always want attacking moves that have like at least 90 accuracy, unless you have a Pokemon that boosts their own accuracy and then uses a move like Baton Pass to pass over that stat boost to the one who you want their accuracy to get boosted to. So that's one way to do it. And then another way is to use a move like Sweet Scent to lower the evasion of whoever you're trying to use the move against, because lowering their evasion also is like increasing your own accuracy. But also, whenever a Pokemon switches out, all their stat boosts and stat losses get reset. So gotta be careful with that. So anyways, yeah, have that instead of Bubble Beam because that's obviously way better. And then for Pokemon, wait a second. Yeah, I was kind of confused there for a second. Anyways, for Pokemon, let's see, where is it? Alright, for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, same things except for Power Gem instead of Swift. Now, Power Gem is an 80 power, 100 accuracy special rock type attack, and I don't think it has any special effects. Um, I think maybe it has a higher critical hit chance, but I think it just doesn't have any effect. You can look it up to see exactly what it is with that, but yeah, it's just, better than Swift, obviously. Um, and the same thing here, have Hydro Pumps to the Bubble Beam if you want to, risk the loss, or if you have the setup, priorities, not priority, if you have the setup details that I was saying. And then for Black 2, White 2, X, and Y, everything is about the same except for Bubble Beam. You actually want Brine. And there's no parentheses here because Brine is actually better than Hydro Pump, so I'll explain why. So first of all, it's 65 power, 100 accuracy, special water type attack. And you're probably thinking, how is it better than Hydro Pump? It's not even, it's a little over, half of a Hydro Pump. But pretty much what the special effect of this move does is why you want this over Hydro Pump. So, When you use this against a Pokemon that have half or less health, it'll actually do double the damage. So it'll actually be doing 130 power. So yeah, so it's definitely better than Hydro Pump. I mean, of course, obviously, it's going to be the basic power when they have half, over half health. But when they get to half or under, yeah, it'll start stacking up. So yeah, it's pretty good. A pretty good move indeed. And then obviously the accuracy being 100, you don't have to worry about missing that much. So yeah. And then Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. What the? Really? Hold on. There we go. What the heck was that about? Anyway, everything's the same here except for Light Screen and Minimize. You actually want Psychic and Confuse Ray. So what Psychic does, this is a 90 power, 100 accuracy special Psychic type attack. Well, obviously it's being called Psychic, one of the most common and powerful Psychic type moves there is out there. But anyways, yeah, there has a 10% chance of whoever uses this against to lower their special defense by 1. So it could be pretty nice. And then Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is a 100 accuracy status ghost type move. And pretty much whenever whoever uses this against, it will confuse them. So what the confusion status effect does, it pretty much makes it to where you can hit yourself in confusion if a Pokemon is confused. That Pokemon, of course. Or you can hit through it, and eventually it'll say you'll snap out, so that you don't have to worry about like each turn it doing the whole random half 50-50 if you're gonna hit yourself or you're gonna hit through. So yeah, it's a pretty nice status effect to have going on. And then for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there was no brine in this generation, and then I added Light Screen back because there was no Power Gem. So yeah, that's pretty much that stuff. And then for yeah, obviously Hydro Pumps to Bubble Beam if you want to risk it, or if you actually have the details to help the accuracy. And then the held item for Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal is the Pink Bow. So, and then for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, the Silk Scarf. They both have the same effect, boost the power of normal type moves by 10%. But in older generations it was Pink Bow, and the current generations it's Silk Scarf. So yeah. And then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So for offline, you want the Life Orb. Now what the Life Orb does, when a Pokemon holds this, the power of their physical and special type attacks gets boosted by 30%, but every time you do damage, you'll be taking a bit of that damage to yourself as health. So yeah, you'll be doing a lot more damage, but you'll be taking damage from your own attacks as well. And then for online, the rule about online held items are that when a held item gets used in an online battle, you actually get it right back after the battle's done. So it's really nice, especially for items like the Focus Sash, where they're really annoying to grind for, but it's really good items. So what the Focus Sash does, when a Pokemon holds this and they're at full health and they would have got one-shotted, they'll always live at 1 health. So as long as you don't miss your move, get flinched, paralyzed, frozen, asleep, confused, if I didn't already say that, then yeah, as long as none of that happens and you get 1 move off, that's all that really, counts. Is if you can at least get 1 move off for each of your Pokemon, that can make all the difference. You never know. You never know. But anyway, then for Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, the same item for online, the Focus Sash, but for offline you want the Rocky MZ. This is mainly just to boost the power of that Power Gem, so yeah. And for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there are no held items. Now for the ability. I chose the hidden ability, but I'll explain the other 2 basic abilities first. So first of all, Illuminate. So Illuminate is an ability mainly just used for outside battle. When you have your Pokemon Illuminate out in front, you'll get encounters easier. So it's mainly used very commonly for just getting encounters and like shiny hunting or something like that. But I believe it has another effect in battle. I forget, I don't exactly know, but you can look it up, but it's whatever. But anyway, then the other one, Natural Cure. So Natural Cure is pretty sweet. Every time you switch out and the Pokemon with Natural Cure, if they have a status effect on them, it'll instantly cure the status effect. So it can be really nice. But the one that you want is the hidden ability Analytic. So Analytic makes it to where if you go, last in the turn, and then you use an attacking move, it'll actually boost the power of that attacking move because you went last. So they're pretty fast, Staryu and Starmie, but there's always going to be someone faster, so you might as well have something like this. Because yeah, I was thinking about Natural Cure, it's really nice and all, but they're not really that tanky. Staryu and Starmie, defense and special defense wise, even not really that great in health. It's just mainly the speed and the attack they're good in. So if anything, yeah, it's just, you want to have something to boost the power, not to have them like have a long-term ability. So Yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. So if you enjoyed, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, feel free to. Link is in the description down below. But anyways, I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin's, and goodbye.